Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to this channel. This is Akatazim Grand Lecture Theatre. It is a YouTube channel where all the languages in the world are discussed. The languages in Ogoni in particular are well discussed on this channel. So you are all welcome. And I hope that you will continue watching videos from this respected channel. So today we are going to be concerned with a consonant sound and a consonant, letter, consonant letter, consonant sound, as well as is consonant letter. So let me first of all give you the definition of a consonant sound. A consonant sound has a sound made by a closure or narrowing in the vocal tract so that the airflow is either completely blocked or so restricted that audible friction is produced. Let me repeat. A consonant sound is a sound made by a closure or narrowing in the vocal tract so that the airflow is either completely blocked or so restricted that audible friction is produced. So now, the consonant letter is defined as a letter in an alphabet that represents a particular consonant sound. A consonant letter is defined as a letter in an alphabet that represents a particular consonant sound. So today we are going to be concerned with this particular consonant sound. It is a kind of N with a tail, curved tail. N with a curved tail. You can see it there. You can see it there clearly. So in the past, people used this sound as a letter in the language. And I want to clarify by the data today that it is a sound. This is a sound. It is not a letter in the alphabet of the language. So from today, if you want to write Kana, make sure you avoid using this sound as the letter. Now, if you want to use the letter that represents this sound, you have two letters that are well used to represent this particular sound. Look at it there. N and R, the two letters used. Anytime you want to pronounce the sound, two letters may be used in the writing system so that the sound will be produced. The sound is called nge in Ka. It's called nge, and the two letters that are used each time right so as to bring out that sound is N and G. Here we are. Let's take a look at some words. We now have this word called, pronounced as sang, sang. The meaning being in the language, sang. Look at the spelling there, S-A-N-G. Look at the pronunciation. It's a noun. Look at the meaning, anger. When you use the word sang to make a sentence, you can have such sentences like this. Ye dogo, yereme sangbu. His character, his or her character angered me. His or her character angered me. So now again, let's take a look at another word. In this case, we are looking at the word myongo. Myongo is M-I-O-N-G-O. In the past, people will write myongo in this form with reverted C and with the velar nasal sound. Velar nasal sound. Nge, which is an N with a curved tail. It is called velar nasal. So now, this is the actual way of writing it. And then look at the pronunciation there. Look at the word. So the meaning is children. The meaning of the word is children. It is the only word that singular, plural difference in singular, plural alternation. Look at the meaning of this word is children, and you look at the singular form is we is the singular form of myongo. So you are able to make sentences like this. Na myongo adesian, my children eating yam. Then here we go again to another. In this case, we look at the word singana. Look at the word here, singana. Look at the way it is, and then look at the pronunciation. So now, singana means transfer aggression. Singana. Look at it there, meaning what? Transfer aggression to. So you are able to make such sentences as Sira singana sang. Lo me. Sira singana sang. Lo me. Sira transferred anger aggression to who? Sira transferred anger aggression to who? All right. So now here we go again to look at the second meaning of the word singana. Look at it there. The second meaning being rob. And then you are able to make such sentences as we die singana lo singana me lo lo we die singana me lo lo we die singana me lo lo we die robbed his body against. All right, here we go to another word. Take a look at it. Now this is another word, and it is pronounced singya. Singya. Singya means touch. Take a look at it. Touch. Singya means touch. And you're able to make such sentences like this. Lo we singya. Lo singya. Melo. Lo we singya. Melo. Lo we singya. Melo. And you can be sure that this channel is intended to teach Kana to people who don't speak Kana. In case you are following me, other languages will be taught this way as well. So, no way sing ya. Melo, no way sing ya. Melo. So if you like to speak Kana, please repeat it after me. No way sing ya. Melo, meaning the matter touched me. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Here, this is how far we can go today, and I believe you enjoyed it. So thank you so much.
Don't forget to like, share, and hit the notification button.
You don't forget to subscribe. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay blessed.
Thank you so much. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
You see, remember.